riding along here just outside of the Everglades. We're on Highway 29 South, getting ready to get on 41 here in just a few miles, but just want to show you just a little bit of the scenery. Again, not going to do a lot of recording in the Everglades unless we see something really cool like some alligators, and if so, we will certainly show that. Okay, we are now entering the Big Cypress National Preserve. We have just gotten on Highway 41 east towards Miami. And we are really close to the Everglades. And you will see alligator when you come across here. Oh yeah, we struck gold here. We stopped off at the Oasis Visitor Center, and they have a little platform out here for alligator viewing, and I think we got us an alligator. It's not a bad sized one. By the way, they have a little slogan on the signs here: feed an alligator, get arrested. So you don't want to feed them. We got a good shot of one there though. You just missed it. He's over there now. He was swimming across from right here. See him?
Yeah.
Jump on his back. Yeah, he's gonna go up under the shade right there now. Okay, we have gone just about as far south on the Florida mainland as you can go. We are getting ready to officially be in the Florida Keys. When you first enter the Keys, you can't tell it because there's still a lot of green around you, but the scenery does change after a while. But we're starting to see a little bit of water to the right of us. So we think we're getting close to leaving the Florida mainland and heading into the Keys. Okay, we are entering Monroe County. I think that kind of officially puts us in the Keys, does it not?
Yeah.
I guess we just left Dade County. But I do think by entering Monroe County, leaving, I guess, Dade County, that we are in the Florida Keys now. There is some water on both sides. Yeah, I think we are. Can't turn the camera much to the left because there's a lot of woods too, but you'll be seeing a lot of water pretty soon. Okay, looks like we got a bridge ahead. We might get our first view of some nice water here around. We're getting close to Key Largo, one of the northernmost Florida Keys. So Key Largo's 2 miles, Key West 105 miles. Alright, let's see what we got from this bridge here. And now it says, welcome to Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary. So let's see if we can't see a little bit of water. You know what? Not a lot. Well, yeah, okay. Out to the right there a little bit. Not as much as I thought for a bridge this size.
You can see the different color of the water.
Yeah. Still got a lot of land around us though. This is Jewfish Creek. And jewfish is a type of grouper for anybody that's wondering. I am seeing Atlantic Ocean way out there to the left, so I think these woods I did from the top. You can't see it now. Again, the Atlantic will be on our left and the Gulf will be on our right. Okay, we are coming into Islamorada, Florida, which is known as the sport fishing capital of the world. I want you to look out there at the beautiful clear waters of the Gulf. over here are the beautiful clear waters of the Atlantic. Can you see that on the screen? Well, I'm going to turn.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And again, this town is known. In fact, if you ever go to Bass Pro and you buy any of the clothing, the Worldwide Sportsman, that's right here from Isla Morada. I think here is going to be our next stop here at Robbie's. Okay, folks, this is absolutely amazing scenery. Again, we got the Gulf here. We're not even on 7 Mile Bridge yet. We got the Gulf here. Look how clear that water is. And then the Atlantic over here. This is just kind of at a loss for words, but it's really,
The
really
watercolor
nice.
is beautiful.
I'm predicting that we're going to be getting in the water a little later with some underwater cameras.
Yep.
I could see myself coming back here in the wintertime once in a while.
Oh yeah, I could too.
I'd forgotten how pretty this drive is. Last time we were in Key West, it was a cruise port stop, so we didn't drive this bridge. We drove this bridge in 2002. I had forgotten how amazing scenery this is.
It's very pretty.
I'm going to get some side shots here. I'm going to take this camera down for a minute. We're now on Duck Key. Okay, here are some facts about the 7 Mile Bridge. And Henry Flagler had a hand in that. You've heard of him from Flagler College in St. Augustine, and also Flagler Beach, which is several hundred miles north of here on Highway A1A. Very interesting. So this is now the bicyclist version of 7 Mile Bridge. Should have got the e-bikes off the van. I want you to look how pretty that Atlantic Ocean is today. That's just unbelievable. So to give you an idea how humid it is, it's 88 degrees and it feels like 102.
And it does, it's hot.
Yeah, but there is a breeze. Okay, well, let's make the journey across the 7 Mile Bridge now. I think y'all are going to enjoy this scenery. Looks like right to the right there's a little parking area. Yep, here it is, 7 Mile Bridge. Or kind of, if you will, pan around to the left a little bit because get a little bit of that Atlantic side. Let me know when I'm zoomed up about right because I can't see the screen.
I'm just getting half bridge and half a little bit of the water just because of the angle.
Bit in my zoom?
Yeah. Or go a little bit more. Yeah, very pretty color. Right. That should be good.
Over to the right real slow and get the yes, that was the old bridge over there. Looks like it's just maybe a pedestrian or bike bridge now.
Can you see the screen? Because I can't.
I can, yes, that's good. That is the Gulf over on that side. And a little island, it looks like some people live on it. That's something. Sensing a drone flight coming up pretty quick. Think I should?
Yeah, you should.
And we're going to introduce you here in a few minutes to somebody named Fred. If you're not already familiar with the Florida Keys, if you are, you may know who Fred is, but not. Yeah, get the bridge down below there if you can. Well, here I can get it. I see Fred. You see him?
I see him.
Alright, we're going to focus over here. About another 3/4 of a mile. Back around when we get closer to Fred.
People out there know.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much zooming up I'd like to do on that island. When people park their boats on a private island, you tend to maybe capture things you don't want in your video. I don't know that for a fact, I'm just saying. Okay, folks, let's see if we can zoom up on Fred. Fred is that tree right there. That is actually, no, I'm not joking, that is Fred the tree. You can Google Earth it. When my son Dylan told me to look for Fred, I thought he was joking. But there is Fred. What's he growing out of?
That's a good question. There's some bushes along that way, so maybe they had some greenery or something at one time.
I guess so. Alright, so let's go back out over to the Atlantic Ocean now. Man, that is some pretty water. I don't know how good this camera's capturing it. I hope it is. I'm seeing green, deep blue, several shades of green and blue. How's the angle of the camera right there?
It's good.
Okay, let's look at the Gulf for a few minutes. I mean, does somebody actually live out there?
I don't know.
That's something. I mean, that looks like a house. They got themselves a little dock. I guess they just boat to wherever they want to go.
I guess.
We already come 7 miles?
I wouldn't have thought.
I wouldn't either. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to make a drone stop. Okay, I just stopped and got some really good drone footage. I don't know if I picked up any good shots of fish, but it's absolutely gorgeous from up there. In fact, before we go back across, I see another little pull-off over here. So let me look at this one right quick, just see if there's anything of interest. But we're going to go back across 7 Mile Bridge, and we're going to record that return trip as well, heading north.
So we stopped off here at Veteran Memorial Park, which is just before the 7 Mile Bridge heading north. This is looking at the Atlantic Ocean. So you can tell the little shallow spots where people are out there walking in it way out there. It's almost like little pathways in the water. Very pretty out here.
Alright, so the south end of the 7 Mile Bridge has two really good pull-offs on both sides. On the southbound side, it's actually basically where you put your boat in the water. And on this side, it's a shallow beach on the Atlantic. They got little, what were those little paths you was talking about?
They were just like little shallow areas.
Yeah, you'll see those in the video, or you just saw them, but some interesting, really interesting features out here.
Yeah.
Perfect day, perfect weather day. I wanted it to be sunny so it would show the watercolors, and it has been. So I think coming across is a little bit bumpy, so I'm going to try to keep a hand on the camera and hopefully steady it a little bit. I'm not sure that was 7 miles. I'm not convinced. I'm gonna clock it. It didn't seem like it took that long. So right here's the beginning. Again, that's the Atlantic Ocean. We're now headed back north. So the Atlantic will be on our right and the Gulf is on our left. I had to watch the screen. I'm going to go back over to the left now. Let me know when it's got a good angle to it.
That looks good.
All right. I really hope you stay tuned to the end and look at the drone video that I made. I'm going to put that on the end of this one. I don't know why anybody would not like to watch drone videos. To me, it is like such an amazing experience that you cannot get from the ground. It's basically a bird's eye view. It's what a bird sees when he's flying. So I am going to attach that at the end. If you like the drone footage, stick around and you'll think you'll be impressed. There goes Fred to our left. Hi, Fred. I think this is the first time I have flown a drone over the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf in the same flight.
Oh yeah.
Not the same trip, but the same flight. Honestly, the Atlantic side looks a little prettier than the Gulf, and that's not usually the case, but today it is. Probably just the angle of the sun right now. Shallow spots right there. I guess somebody lives right there too.
It's just so pretty the way it's blue, the light blue, green.
It's it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're clocking the 7 mile bridge to make sure it's 7 miles because it seemed like it went by really quickly.
Yes.
And so far we're at 5.5. So it's going to be about right.
Wow.
This bridge or Highway A1A? Because you know we love A1A.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. But I love A1A too, and I do love this too.
On A1A, you can only see the Atlantic Ocean. You don't see the Gulf. And it's off to your right, headed north.
And you're seeing those waves, and we play a certain CD that just makes the drive that much more
That's
nice.
true. We play a little tropical CD.
Which I should be playing now.
Yeah, you really should be, but we get copyright hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can drive back across it later. It's gotta be 7 miles.
Wow.
Easy.
Goes by quickly when you're just looking at all the pretty scenery.
We're at 7 miles now. Folks, we hope you enjoyed this tour of beautiful 7 Mile Bridge, and we have shown you the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf in one video. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
Be sure to give it a thumbs up and find and follow us on Facebook.
Have a wonderful day.